Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is 12th May 2025. In this video, let us evaluate the performance of high liquidity zones generated in the previous end of the day report. Even before that, all of you please note we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. You can access all the training lessons at our NeoStock YouTube channel. To access the training lessons at our homepage, at our channel homepage, click on the tab Posts. If anybody see Community tab in place of Post, then click on the Community tab. You get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. Just click on the link. Now we are into supply demand zone price action course. Here you have all the training lessons are available. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are placed in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one, but according to my training instructions, and all the training instructions are available at our Telegram channel. You can join at our Telegram channel. I provided the link in this video description. You can search in the old messages for the training instructions, or you can also get into the pinned messages. One of the pinned messages are having all the training instructions at our Telegram channel. So please make use of this opportunity, strengthen your skills, and be a good independent trader in the coming months time period. Okay, now let's get into the performance evaluation of the HLQ zones. The previous end of the day report, we identified 9 high liquidity zones from daily and 75 minutes time frame. But today is a super bullish day. Probably institutions might have withdrawn all the order flows. So majority of these stocks are violated during the 9:15 1-minute candle itself. And highly experienced people would have got a profit from CG Power. But remaining traders who are learning, you would have got a stopped out trade from Wipro. So let's focus on them. First one, CG Power 1:3 RR gave in the last hour of the stock market. Last hour I suggested all the people who are having less than 6 months experience, I strongly recommended not to trade. So that's why performance point of view, I am not including these statistics in our Excel sheet, but experienced people's point of view, it's a good trade. And moreover, CG Power is already we analyzed previously. You know what is the analysis of this zone. Previously we identified 3 order flows. One is already a tested one. Let me directly go to the 5 minutes, because the analysis is there in the previous videos. So I don't want to repeat the same analysis. Let's go to 5 minutes to find the fine-tuned zones. See, recently we identified this drop, 2 base candles and drop. I think last Friday video also we discussed this. But today this order flow is completely washed out in the morning 9:15 1-minute candle itself. Because see, market is opened with gap up. So that's why we are not trading on the 9:15 1-minute candle. So that way anyway, this is gone in the 9:15 candle. So it is not a valid trade. And this is the one already tested. Previously we have seen, narrowly we missed the trade on that day. But anyway, it is a type 2 proximal is tested. And today it is violated, a tested zone. So, and third one, we have a lower time frame zone as an horizon and also acting as a high liquidity zone. This is what we discussed. This is the horizon for the entire daily high liquidity zone. And today we got a very good trade from this zone, but unfortunately that is only for experienced people's trade. Why? Because it happened in the last hour of the market. I'm strongly discouraging not to do any trading during the last 1 hour activities. That's why I'm not even including those statistics in the performance point of view also. But still, how we got the trade, let us discuss, because you should understand how powerful lesson 22 concept, the lower time frame zone horizon to the higher time frame. See, the 5-minute zone is the origin for this entire daily zone. That is what you learned in lesson 22. And today at 250 candle, 255 minutes, of course 215, 250, 250, 250 1 minute candle, also we got the trade. See, after that this zone, how sharply pushed the prices up. And finally at 15, 5 minutes candle, it reached the 1:3 RR. Let me go to 1 minute. See, here we got 1:3 RR. 15:17. In less than half an hour, on a super bullish day, we got a short trade and achieved 1:3 RR, exactly 1:3 RR. After reaching 1:3 RR, again some momentum here, and finally price closed here. I know this trade is not possible in cash segment, because cash segment most of the brokers will be closing their positions automatically at either 230 or 245, between that. Only F&O segment only, people would have got a good trade opportunity here and achieved 1:3 RR. But remember, it is not for members who land and who are practicing and who recently started trading. It is only experienced people. But beginners, it is not a valid trade, because the trade is at after 230. Okay, that's why I'm not including, I'm not calculating anything, just I've told you, we achieved 1:3 RR. And what is that stopped out trade? Wipro. Wipro also we analyzed previously. This is also daily high liquidity supply zone, Wipro. This is drop. This rally base drop. Okay, and this is the zone we already fine-tuned, and previously also explained this, how we fine-tuned these zones, and all the order flows are gone today. Anyway, this is a tested zone, but a high liquidity zone. Definitely high liquidity zone. Until the zone is violated, you can take a trade. If it is violated, okay, because previously we might have enjoyed the profits, that is okay. High liquidity zone characteristic is we keep on taking the trades until one day the zone violates. Till that day we enjoy the profits. The day it is stopped out, that small stop loss, we just ignore it. But today 9:15 candle itself, this is gone. So that means you would not have got any trade opportunity either in the bottom one or the high liquidity zone. Let me go to 1 minute time frame. See, this is morning 9:15 candle. Morning 9:15 itself, the bottom one is gone with gap up. First of all, market is gap up. But this one price entered in 9:15 and closed outside. That way you can't plan a trade. Both these are all gone. And this is enabled. See, there was some fight here before it is violated. So almost 4 minutes there was a fight, but demand is very strong today. Ultimately this zone is gone. So what is this zone? This is a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. Already we discussed. Previously I have explained. Inside daily we have a 75-minute zone. Inside 75 we have this 15-minute zone. Inside 15 we have this fine-tuned 5-minute zone. Consider this as a failed ERC, these two base candles and a drop candle. This is what we already discussed previously. The same zone today price entered. Before it is violated, some fight happened here, around 4 minutes. And after that, the entire zone is gone. So this is the way Wipro would have given you a loss. ₹2,100, which is minus 1.4% negative ROI. So this is the only stopped out trade today. Because the remaining all order flows are gone in the beginning itself. For experienced people, CG Power, the last hour of the market, they would have got good profit. 1:3 order. Okay, remaining stocks, quickly let me finish because most of them are, we didn't get any. And CG Power, we didn't have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. Let me quickly show you. We have a 75-minute zone, fine-tuned zone. I considered this here failed ERC as a drop failed ERC, 2 base candles and with hidden body rally. This is 75. Inside 75, at the distal line, fine-tuned a 15-minute zone. Because within the zone, the price structure is not good. Within the zone. Somewhat not comfortable here. These candles also like, of course, you may consider this as a base, but still I am not comfortable. Somewhat large candles I am feeling compared to all this. Maybe failed ERC. But whatever it is, here maybe a drop base rally, a 15-minute zone we can consider at the lower time frame zone. But go to the 5 minutes and there is no proper 5-minute structure. Somehow, I'm not comfortable with this price structure inside in my analysis. So that's why I didn't draw any zone. It also a proper, see at the distal line area, there is no proper structure here. This is a large candle. Failed ERC. Failed ERC you cannot keep inside the zone. Even you see 5-minute structure is also not good. Even if you consider this a drop base rally, this is already tested one. That's why even if you draw some 15 minutes compromise and draw zone here, still 5 minutes also you don't have a valid proper 5 minutes order flow. So that's why somehow I am not comfortable with this structure, didn't plan any trade. But anyway, today prices also did not entered on a super bullish day. Market is with a gap down. All stocks, same thing happened. With a gap up, prices moved. Because today's market mood is very good, you know the reasons. And CG Power, Wipro we discussed, and HCL Tech, this is a 75-minute zone. I didn't fine-tune this zone because I am not comfortable with 15-minute structure. See the 15-minute structure, I am not comfortable here. Here some kind of consolidation. I am not fully with all these candles. Same is the case here also. So that's why this zone should violate. But anyway, today market moved up, didn't enter into the zone. Next one is PI Industries. PI Industries is having a fine-tuned zone, how I have drawn. Here also see the zone is not really comfortable, but okay, somewhat I have drawn the 15-minute zone. Because here we have a rally, base rally. See the huge order flow here. So order flow huge means risk is also huge. 5 minutes also you see. The same is the case. If you draw a 5-minute zone here, maybe drop 1, 2, 3 base candles and a rally, such a huge risk, you can't handle the trade for the risk management point of view. But still I have drawn a zone by ignoring this. Because recently when prices are entered in the 15-minute zone, again a new zone is created. A drop base rally. So that's why within this area, probably we can try with the risk management. Of course, this whole thing is inside a big, huge risk 5 minutes area. But how you really take a trade here, is it valid? It's a concern because it is part of, it is like a LOTL. If you compare, if you draw a 5-minute zone here, I didn't draw. If you draw because of the risk management, I didn't draw even that. So just want to observe, not really for the trading purpose, observation point of view. I have drawn this zone, but anybody wants to take a risk, okay, you can take. But if it is violated and after that it moves up, the reason could be this 15 minutes, this 5-minute zone, having a huge risk. Okay. Anyway, today prices did not enter into the zone. Prices moved up with a gap up. All zones happened same with a gap up. All are moving up. Next, Bank of Baroda. So we have a fine-tuned zone. I'm not discussing because already with the gap up it is gone in the morning itself. So here morning it opened, market opened here and then came down and again moved up. The entire zone is gone. All zones, even Canara Bank. Same is the case. Canara Bank, you have here a 75-minute zone. This is the failed ERs as a drop, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and drop. It is having a fine-tuned zone. So morning itself it opened here with the gap up, came down and again moved up, came down, moved up. Candles were moving up and down in this area today. Next, Page Industries. Same is the case. Here we have Page Industries. We have a rally candle. Failed ERC, it is a rally, considered as a rally because prices were moving and finally closed here. And drop base drop. That's why zone is drawn up to the higher wick of the legging candle. Same is the case. Market opened here and see how it rallied. Go to 5 minutes. So market is gone. Here you may ask, is there any lower time frame zone horizon? No. The reason is, in case if you draw a lower time frame zone horizon here, in case. See this again, this leg out moved almost near to this distal leg. So that's why I didn't consider. Even if you consider, let us assume, even if you consider the trade, that is not possible. Because market, morning 9:15 candle itself, this is gone. Go to 1 minute time frame, you will see clearly what happened in the morning. Completely gone, right? So that is the reason why all these trades are not valid. And same is the case with even Siemens also. See the 75-minute zone here, drop base drop. It is having a fine-tuned zone, but that is gone today morning itself. Go to 5 minutes time frame. See in this candle, above this fine-tuned area, prices started moving and gone in the morning 9:15. If you go to 1 minute, you get clarity clearly. See the 1 minute candle 9:15, how sharply moved up. Everything is gone, this entire zone. So that's why we can't plan any trades in this zone also. The only trade opportunities you got is only in Wipro and CG Power, but CG Power purely for experienced people's trade because that happened in the last 1 hour of the market closing session. Okay, this is about today's HLQ zone analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.